Hey teachers, in this video I'm going to show you how to use a table of contents in your Google Docs. In order to do this, you're going to need to use headings within the text of your document. So you will notice here that as I click on each of these headings in here, notice here that this is a heading 3. Okay, so I'm going to apply that style to it. This one right here is also a heading 3. Um, I can click right there on required software. That's going to be a heading 3. But when I slide on down here, you'll notice that this changes over to a heading 4. So what I've done is I've just indented and created underneath steps, these different steps that are going to be required. So I'm actually using the document that I'm going to be sharing with you in this video as well as in terms of how to set up a table of contents. Once I do that, all I'm going to do is to drop down here and I'm going to click on this area where I want to insert the table of contents. I'm going to go right up here to insert and then go to table of contents. I can select two different types. I can either do with blue links, which does this right here, or I can put in page numbers. So I'm just going to insert the page numbers right now because I want this text to kind of follow the same formatting. And once I do that, you'll notice that I've got this nice little table of contents that appears here. I also, whenever I click on any of these links, it will actually supply a link that will drop me down to the heading that I want to go to. So let's just say, for instance, I want to go to steps right here. I click on that. It's going to go ahead and carry me down here. So let's go back up to the top and let's talk a little bit about what we can do to edit the table of contents. The first thing is this is going to pick up any heading on the page. So for instance, right up here at the top, notice that when I click up here, it's going to switch me over to an H2. Well, guess what? There's that H2 right there. So I don't want this to show up in the table of contents. I want to just remove it. So all I'm going to do is just click right here, and then I'm going to hit delete. And that's going to delete that particular heading out of the table of contents. Only catch is that if you add any headings to to your document and then you click on refresh, it's going to automatically reappear. So you're going to end up having to go back into the table of contents and re-edit it and get rid of any headings that you've had before. But anyway, this is how you can add a table of contents to your Google Docs. You can format that table of contents if you need to, if you wanted to put anything in bold, or if you wanted to, say, change the color of the font or whatever. I've put this into a custom color right here. You can do that as well. Once again, this is really going to be something that will help you to organize your documents. It'll help your students, especially if your students want to create a outline beforehand and then put everything into the outline using regular text. It also takes care of the indentation and kind of gives you an idea in terms of what the most important parts of your document are to the least important parts. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope this is something that you can use.